Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome to the final storyboard stream before the first update drops. It's been a long time coming. I'm pretty sure this is the last one. There's almost nothing left to edit. Wait, here, let me show you what we did yesterday. So this was the frame that we were working on yesterday. It looks like this. Here it is completely finished, and here is the next frame where they're at the little shrine and feeding the birds. Hello, dear Jen. Hi. We're so close to being ready. I might add some final few things here. In fact, let me do it right now before I forget. I'm gonna add a little bit of like what I call statue coloring. But yeah, we're so close. We are so hecking close, bro. It's wild. How have you been, Jen? Hope you've been doing well. Hope you've been doing so good. That's too dark. Maybe like this? No, I like this color. That looks about right. Oh shit! It's visible! My bad. Okay, now it should be fine? Okay, now it should be fine. Not intended whatsoever. Thank you so much for catching that. It's like, oh no! It's visible! What the? It should look like that. It looks kind of scary actually from a distance like this, but it's not too bad, it's not too bad. Statue coloring. You got a job interview? Oh my gosh. Let's go. I hold you. Yippee. I'm glad you got a job interview. You know, feel free to tell me all about that off stream as well if you would like. I'm very interested, of course, as always. Love to hear what the Jen is up to. I care you so much. And how am I doing? I'm doing okay. Definitely, I think I'm like a little bit nervous about my update going live, but you know, it do be how it is. Trying not to think too much. Trying not to think too much. Wait, actually, would this statue even be of a dark tone? You know what? I'm gonna go back and retroactively just make it a regular statue, because I realize now there's so many birds in this temple. I feel like the bird pooping all over the statue is gonna be too obvious with the statue being dark. The poop would stand out too much. It needs to be just regular stone. It needs to be regular stone so that like you don't have to worry too much. I'm gonna turn this into gold. There is one thing that they clean, which is these two golden eggs at the bottom. So let me just put that in. Oh man, thank you so much, Jen. Yeah, I'd say, you know, this project means a lot. Only because, well, not only because, but like I've been working on this for a very long time. I can't wait to work on it more so that it can be good. I definitely am still such a fledgling storyteller. So like I can't wait to put more hours into this and then get better at storytelling. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking a lot about. I want to get better at storytelling. Mm. But yes, I hope your interview goes so well. I hope your new coworkers are fantastic and just very nice. Very nice and thoughtful and just, you know, truly the best work experience. I mean, well, that isn't necessarily the case, I guess, but I'm sitting here being like, oh, the best work experience is when, like, your coworkers are just pleasant to interact with and don't really interact with you more than that. But I'm like, well, no. I mean, if you can make some, like, nice friends at work, that could also be nice. I wish you just truly the best. Truly wish you the best. I hope you get nice friends at work, and also that, like, the people you don't want to interact with are just totally chill and don't bother you. Does that look like gold? Let me look at what a gold egg would look like. Gold egg. A gold egg. Oy. It's a lot of shine on this guy. Okay, well, I kind of nailed it. Apparently a lot of gold eggs kind of are just like this, where they have like a white spot, like a shine spot, and then they have this, and then they have reflections at the bottom a little bit. Maybe this looks weird. It's like too detailed compared to the other frames, but you know what? It is what it is. Too detailed is fine, probably. It was always darker here, and then maybe it's like paler around the edges, perhaps. Oops. Does not look like that doesn't look right. Hold on. I can fix this, maybe. I'm gonna make this more cartoony, that might help. Okay, there's a shine there, there's a shine there, reflection. And then we're gonna do like a little bit of reflection like this, maybe? No. Oops. That's probably good enough. Wow, golden eggs. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mark this as maybe an orange for now, because I might add more frames to this later of just like the birds kind of like pecking. Peck, peck, peck. We're gonna work on a frame now, which is just the clock. The clock is different because I have a different number system for this world. Don't worry, I'm also worried. You'll see. I have a base 6 system, but I was like, I want so much of this world to be familiar yet different. It's probably too ambitious with it. Okay, so I was thinking they probably start at this place very early in the morning. I'm gonna say like maybe like 4 in the morning-ish. Let's just say they start at 4 in the morning. Because the clock, I wanted the clock. Oh, what was this even? Oh, I was actually starting at like something like 3 in the morning. It takes them like something like I think they start there at like something like 3 in the morning. They really crawl in here real early. Okay, so here's this. I'm going to draw the clock first and then we'll figure out how the hands will look. Hi, Rotary! Hello, we're working on the clock right now. Here. Oh, how's the gram bluing going, you guys? Okay, this will be up here. This will be here. You are here, probably. And then... It takes about the same amount of space. And then we repeat. The nice thing about basics is that you have less characters to work with. You love Grand Blue. You love Grand Blue, baby. You're grinding Arcarum so much. I need to get on that. I started yesterday or the day before. I autoed like 2 rounds and then I was like, I sleep now. I gotta get in there. All those rank points. Whoa. Hope the Arcarum grind's been good. Also, hello, Lucky. Wait, I have this set up like this, but let me double check if this is actually what I want. Yeah, it's a clock. This world runs on a base 6 system. Hello, LJ. Hi. Yeah, it's a clock. I'm double checking my work, just making sure this is laid out the way I want it to. It's still the same amount of hours in a day, but it would just be written differently, but it's the same value. There will still be 24 units for us. And for them, it's just the 24 would be written differently. Oh, I've written one of them wrong. I was like, wait, something here feels different. I'm like, oh, I've written one of them incorrectly. This is more like this. Let me just rewrite this one. It's more like this. I think the idea behind it would be that it would be like 1, 2, like that. It's like a natural 1, 2, and then oh, actually, shouldn't it be like 1, 2, and then 3, and then if you want 4, you erase this and go that? I switch those two. If I want to switch, this is my last chance to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, one, 2, 3. Wait, the best way to go about this would actually not be like this. I mean, this is the cleanest way, right? It would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then your 4 would look like this. Which admittedly is kind of just the same as writing like a regular 4, though the regular 4 takes 2 brushstrokes and this is technically just 1. Doesn't look that good. Doesn't look that good. It's a little bit more complicated, but it's probably fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I guess probably don't have to worry too much about it, considering that the cycle immediately breaks after this point. So it would be... You still think I'm insane for using a basic system? You're right, Rotary. I thought it was fun after doing all my research on it, and then I started actually writing it down, and I was like, oh no, I have to convert everything into base 6. What was I thinking? Ah. I was like, I can't even do simple math anymore. I have to like convert it. No, I have to do the math in my version of math and then I convert the answer into UEN version. Yeah, more or less. So your 24-hour would be based off every 6 hours. You know, I had a moment of crisis, Rotary, but I've changed my mind. I'm gonna double down. This is fine. I'm doubling down, I'm doubling down. you can't see what I'm doing right now. It's because I'm making slight edits in my little general guideline sheet for how I want this to look. I'm gonna make some changes here before I forget. One, two, three, four. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. I'll just stick with this. I did some more finagling and I was like, nah, this is fine. 1, 2, 3, 1. Actually, I'm gonna change it. I'm like, no. I'm gonna change it. All right. Then I'm swapping the 3 and the 4. Hi, Con! Hello! How's it going, Con? I hope you're doing well. Okay, let me rearrange these. I should just make these numbers way bigger, right? Who's gonna care? They can be big on the clock. This is my last board stream! Let's go! Yippee! Yeah, I'll make these big like that. Why not? I'll make these nice and chunkers. Wait, I wrote this one wrong. This one. This is the one. Oh, Khan. You want me? You want me? What a classic. What a dang classic. What a fucking classic, bro. Ham is so good. Ah, we love ham. I can almost hear Ham saying that line when you type it out. Just like the really high pitched. You want me? You want me? I can't imitate it. Okay, and also I think something that had changed in the interim is that this looks different. This is actually on the outside rim. It's like one of those, you've seen these types of clocks before, right? They're like, their smaller hand is on the outside. This is like that. This type of clock is just more popular in this world. It's like they have a little hand on the outside, and then the little hand usually has like a cute little thing attached to it. I look forward to designing future clocks. I feel like it could be fun if Nala, when they grow a little bit older, their clock has like their favorite little mascot is attached to the end here. You've seen these, right? These types of clocks? This one just has like a basic orb situation. Oh, you've never seen one of these? Okay, okay. They're not super common. I think we're just more used to seeing the other kind. Wait, have I not been using pure black this whole time? Oh, yeah. It's fine. Hey, it's fine. And then the long hand is like the same as normal. I'm gonna give it like a little bit of embellishing. I know like a lot of things in this world are like kind of the same as ours, but just like a little bit fancier looking. I'm gonna make it a little bit fancier looking. I definitely think tackling a more how do I say this? Wait, why is this not black? Am I just not choosing black every time? What is this? Wait, do I have... This is so weird to me. I feel like I'm not using pure black, which is confusing because this is black. Oh, I know it's not. It's like not pure black. It's like at 10%. What? This whole time, the black I've been using is not pure black. Oh, you know what? Who cares? Who fucking cares? It's just a moment of shock for me, being like, what? This whole time? This whole dang time? Yeah, it's interesting working on a futuristic magical setting where minimalism is not the trend, because I thought it could be interesting to re-explore much more detailed design. Because I know design tends to be cyclical, so we've been in the minimalism for like a decade or two now. So we're already beginning to move back out of minimalism into something a little bit more colorful and a little bit more like detailed, whimsical, abstract. So I definitely wanted to try that, but at a different angle than what we're exploring currently. I think a lot of the more abstract, fun stuff that we have currently is very rooted in our pop culture. So I was just like, oh, what if I went a different direction and I made it lean more towards like that kind of like more fancy Rococo kind of look to a certain degree. This is not Rococo. I'm not saying this clock is Rococo to any means, but I'm just like, oh, it could be fun to explore a more detailed aesthetic for this web series. If you saw the clock raw, you'd be like, that's a weird fantasy world version of this clock. Okay, well that's good. That's kind of like what I'm going for sure. You want everything to be hyper excessive? Yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's definitely fun to be like, ooh, yummy. Just like something a little different, you know? I like this thin ring. That looks cute. I'm kind of just scooching everything a little bit. I think I'm thinking too much about this. No one's gonna look at this clock for more than like a few seconds. Okay, cool. And then, what was it? This was something at like 3 in the morning, I think. Wait. I have everything lined up. Look, I had it all prepared. Even the little pivot point was right here. So now hit me at 3. Let's do like 3. I don't know, this is fine. It's cute up here. Let's just do that. And another thing is oh, so true. I agree with Con and Rotary. No AI! That was yucky! No, no, no. Do not mention that again. Not mention that again. I mean, I know why they do it. I think, like I said, we're moving away from minimalism. So currently, we're becoming more interested in things that are a little bit less minimalistic. But we've been in that minimalism stew for so long that even though we're moving out of it, we're not going like full maximalist on things. But there's definitely a larger interest in maximalism, which is why I think AI likes to add more detail to stuff, is because that's the stuff we're feeding it. Is that we're like, oh, that's so beautiful, look how much detail there is in this. So we're feeding it into the AI. That is just and that's just info on why on why we're seeing more detail in AI stuff. It's because that's where our interest is heading towards. You do not want aimless greebles. Oh, that's such an interesting term. What do you mean? What does a greeble mean? Wait, so true. NL has like multiple AI rants. He's done it like I've seen at least 3. Let's see. Yeah. Wait. No, I'll be so strong. I'm not strong enough. Hold on, let me think about this. I think another thing that I was thinking about, and maybe I won't do this because maybe it's going too far, but I was thinking, why do we start our day at midnight? Do you know what I mean? Why is 0 on the clock in the middle of the night? Why is 0 on the clock not like 5 a.m.? Do you know what I mean? Who decided that 0 on the clock was like some hour in the middle of the night? It's okay, Bucky. You can still turn back. Come back to us. Come back to us. I understand you mentioned it just as a academic curiosity, so no worries. I don't think you've lost all goodwill. You know, everyone's response was also still very lighthearted. You know, don't you worry. Just don't mention AI again. Especially not for especially not in a chat where our primary goal is to make our own web series with our own blood, sweat, and tears. It's very on the opposite side of things. But you guys agree with me, right? Rotary and Con? It's like, why does our 0 start in the middle of the night? What if our 0 started at like 5 a.m.? Because then when you wake up, imagine waking up at 6 for work and being like, oh, I've woken up at like just an hour after the start of the day. Doesn't that feel good? Doesn't it feel good to be like, oh, I've woken up right as the day begins? So for some people, they can be like, I'm gonna wake up right at 0 hour, which is at 5. And for those really excited, they can be like, I'm waking up at 4 a.m., which is actually an hour before the day starts. I'm in the negative zone, baby. You fear the existential question that accompanies time talk? Oh, Con, I hold you. It has something to do with sundials. Oh, you're in the negative zone, baby. Me going to sleep at 4 a.m. Oh shit, I'm going to sleep an hour before the day resets. Oh. You want to be in the negative zone? It does make you feel more productive to be like, ah, oh, I'm in the negative zone. But I see. So it has to do with sundials. That actually makes a lot of sense. If it has to do with sundials, maybe I shouldn't be changing it. Because I feel like it only makes sense that time in this world also evolves off of something similar to sundials. You know what I'm saying? I like the idea of negative time. I like that concept, but at the same time, I'm just like, oh, but maybe we don't do that then. Now the truth comes out, right? Because if we decide to make 0 hour 5 a.m., then 3 a.m. would be actually like it would be different. It would be, so this is 5, 4, 3. It would look like this. Oh, let me add one more thing before I forget. So there is a tinier little circle that I want to draw in, which is just a cute little image to represent what loop you're at. This is more familiar. I know a lot of you guys have seen this, which is a clock with like a tiny little hole in it. In this case, it would be like, once you hit 5, it's like daytime, right? So you would see a sun here. But it's not, if we're not going by, if we're going by the 5 a.m. thing, it would show a moon because we're not at 5 yet. So this is like 3. So I think by that logic, if the day starts at like 5, you know what? To make it easy, let's say it starts at 6. It's easier for us to count maybe. So if the day starts at 6 a.m. If the day starts at 6 a.m., that means at 6 p.m. At 6 p.m. this shows up. So anything after 6 p.m. is considered quote-unquote nighttime, and then when you hit 6 a.m. again, it's like quote-unquote daytime. So it will have like a very clear delineation. This little guy will change in the corner. Oh guys, wouldn't it be cool if time worked differently, but actually you just want your bedtime to be cool, right? I'll do some research. You know what? I'll put a little note to the side here. Put a little note and say, do research on why our time starts at midnight. If it has to do with sundials and would carry over, keep it the same. Yeah, we'll just do that. I think if it's sundials, it would make too much sense to change. That's the old clock, don't look at that. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother moving the clock hands just yet, but I will copy paste over some stuff. I'm also going to edit the background a bit so we don't see this line. I'm just gonna have the clock be like a vague circle in the background. Oh shit, I don't have my dear nurse. Oh, nurse, sorry, I'm gonna give you a matte layer before I forget. Okay. Okay, good. It's just a plain circle. Making sure they're all just circles. Oh, nope, that's not. You know what? Maybe it's faster to just do this. Okay. All right, I'll do research on that. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, I'm really getting down to like the final scenes. I think the only... Wait. I know a scene we could work on. There is one scene over here that I have not fully finished yet. I could do that. Yeah. This. Alright, Taba. Set yourself free. Thank you, Rotary. Thank you, Rotary. Thank you. Yeah, I just think there's a lot of fun things to play around with in my web series, so I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. Do I want this to surpass the chin I do? Taba is gonna sparkle so loud that it passes through the hair. Okay. It would be something like... I want the nose to go up a little bit. I want the whole face to kind of be like... I want Hiev to really be leaning back like, what the fuck? You were doing what? What's going on? I just realized too that in so many So many like mouth agape anime shots. I'm like, wait, where's the bottom teeth? I didn't draw the bottom teeth and like that looked fine. I was like, wait, why did that look fine? I didn't draw the bottom teeth. Okay, hold on. Let's see what happens if I draw the bottom teeth. How's that look? Wait, that looks better. Okay, let's keep it. I'm glad I drew in the bottom teeth. I'm like, wait. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just having a moment where I'm just like, oh, yeah, people don't draw the bottom teeth in when they draw these types of expressions. Let me exaggerate it even more. Poor Kiev. Kiev, you need to stop hanging around Tava. You're gonna get wrinkles at this rate. This is not good for you. Okay. He's gonna start graying at this rate. Poor Kiev. Look at that impact. Okay, there's the frame. I turn this into green. So true, I gotta have a gray hair count. Poor Kiev. Alright. Okay, so there we go. Okay, we still have some time. We have actually plenty of time. I think what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna transition to drawing a promo image. I think everything else I have left to do for these boards is either 1, timing, or 2, research. Just double checking if the reason why we have this is because of sundials, and if that's the case, we should keep it. Yeah, everything left is research. I'm also going to try various things. I need to figure out how I want to show these moments where I will say what will happen if you choose various votes. I can't tell if I want it to just be like words overlaid on top of the image, or if I want some kind of like animated transition. What do you think about that? Okay. Slowly transitioning over. What are you guys up to? How's it going? From art 2? I think this is the one. Yeah. I'm wishing you such a good chill time. Yes. Okay, there we go. All right, that's good. That's good. All right. Let me go ahead and save the Storyboard Pro. I'm gonna gently tuck it away in the background. Oh my gosh, thank you, Con. Thanks, Con. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good figuring out how I want to lay this out. So here is one pose. I'm gonna try a different one too. I'm gonna draft up some different compositions. I think this is fine. I just think it's too, like, straight on. Maybe... I want something a little bit more energetic. Tilt their heads a bit. That always is fine. Big ol' snake dogs. Kind of like that the other one had like a little bit of a top-down view though, so maybe... Ooh, Warhammer. I don't know very much about Warhammer. Very cool. I mean, it's just like this one. Hold on. It could be maybe like smaller like this. Okay, here's some wings, maybe like this. Oh, I think it could be nice if like this was the cutout for this. I mean, I'm very like 1920, 180 pilled. Very like the current aspect ratio pilled. Maybe it could be more like square. I don't know. I'll go with this one. I'll just start working on it. A new layer. I'm gonna call this line question mark. Ooh, I know what it is I desire. Buffering, please. I am currently rearranging parts of my reference board to better accommodate making this promo image. I'm amassing my references. Interesting. Wait, tell me more about Warhammer. I think I've heard of it. I've heard talk of it, but I actually don't know very much about it. Oh, thank you, Con. It's out of my wheelhouse, baby, but I'm interested in knowing the basics. Why not? I love to hear about Warhammer while I'm setting up my reference board. What are Nala's outfit? Oh, I think I may have deleted it. Okay, Nala's outfit's kind of simple. I kind of do remember it, so I'm gonna wing it. Oh, there's bug fellas. Nice. Excellent, excellent. Warhammer is cool, but also very edgy. Interesting, very grimdark. Everything is only war. Oh, it's but still filled with charming characters? Interesting. I'm learning very much. 也會好到. Something like that, I don't know. Just laying down the lines, whatever. We're gonna do a little bit of a paint job on this so it doesn't super matter where my lines are, I guess. Let's see. There's a handful of Warhammer settings. There's fantasy, which is the high fantasy but still grimdark. Interesting. Still grimdark, huh? Set on not Earth kind of land. Then there's the Age of Sigmar, which is set after the fantasy settings. So like the bad guys won, demons in. Oh, okay. Wait, that's cool. May I ask, like, is the appeal of it kind of like you're still building something cool despite the world being very grimdark? Is it kind of like, I guess, no, I don't quite know, but interesting. Okay, I'm learning a lot. There's Warhammer 40k. I hear that one a lot. Future sci-fi setting. Humanity wages endless war against anything that isn't them. Interesting. Okay. I'm learning. So, is this a video game? Or is this more like a TTRPG campaign? Oh, they read the books. Interesting. That's a lot of lore then. It's a bit of everything. It's a huge IP made by Games Workshop back in the 80s. Has gone completely wild. Okay. Started off as a tabletop. And then there's other versions where we fight with squads. But there's also TTRPGs. And each setting has like a handful to choose from. Okay. And then there's also computer games that are, some are awful, but some are real gems. Oh, and books. Wow, wait, that's huge. That's so much. You really put a lot of love into this. Wow. The TTRPGs are like you can play as a squad of Inquisition agents who go around hunting demons, or you can play as a squad of Space Marines. So interesting. Wait, why is Rotary getting hate? Are the monsters like, are they cool looking, but they're like, but their personalities are not great? Is it that kind of situation? I'm like, why is Rotary getting hate? Are they awful? Are they no good, very bad? In a bad way, eh? Rotary, if the monsters you're loving are evil, no good, it's okay. Hey, you get to love a little evil monster every now and then, you know? Just a little evil character every now and then. Just a crumb. Everyone gets a crumb. Sorry I'm spending like 1,000 years on Shuri's face. I just want to make sure it matches my reference the closest as possible. I think a lot of times when I'm doing the boards, I just kind of wing it, and that's totally fine. But I'm like, this is the promo image. It should probably be accurate. This is the promo image. I need it to match. Okay, I think that's gonna be the closest it's gonna get. And then let's work on Nala. They're a very cool monster. Their designs are amazing. There's goblins that tame giant spiders. Wait, that's huge! That's cool. Elves that have phoenixes, giant eagles, and dragons. Oh no! They're chimerifying the beasts, the monsters. Okay. Nose goes here, mouth goes there, eyes are here. Yeah, Okay, bridge of the nose, nose goes here. Forehead. Yeah, we building it out, baby. Okay. There's a faction of ratmen? Wait, I didn't realize they were ratmen. Giant rat ogres, machine guns. Wow, there's lizard men? They have little mounts for dinosaurs? Wait, that's so fun! They have lasers! Their pyramids are floating spaceships? Wait, that's so much cool world building. They're led by these super fat frog guys that float around on carved stone thrones. Wait, that's cool. No worries, you're doing it perfectly fine, Con. I'm enjoying it. I'm like, oh shit, so much. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I'm learning so much about this. This is great because I think if I were to do research all on my own, this would not be anywhere near as like, I would not have nearly as much information. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. No worries. I'm just here making sure that like my lines are right. The Empire, Human Fantasy faction are based on the Holy Roman Empire. Okay. They've been in the Renaissance for so long, they think they developed steam tanks. Oh! Interesting. So, okay. So I guess in the fantasy, that makes sense. I guess in the fantasy world, they didn't want to add too much like sci-fi to it and stuff. So they've kept him at the steampunk era. Still very cool though. Fantasy is set in a single world, is kind of Earth-like in structure. That makes sense. There's a donut island they built between the US and Europe. Wait, that's so funny. What the? I'm like, they did what? Gene Stealers, Rotary, you need to post these in the Rotary Monster channel. Oh, it's very like silly as well as grimdark? Okay. Oh, they made the donut to be safe from the rat man. The rats are super funny. They're both horrific and comedy relief. Interesting. Wait, that's very fun. They really cooked. They hecking cooked. Wait, they're looking this way. Probably also look this way. I'll figure this out. There's a story where one of the high mages of the Ratmen. There's a high mage of the Ratmen? plotted to invade a giant human city. Their plan was perfect. They'd invited other rat clans to help. But they want to double cross? Interesting. Wait, there's infighting amongst the rat men? Okay. But then they decide to go a step further and double cross themselves. And then they sent an invite to some. They're so funny. Why would they do that? The self-sabotage is wild. Who then showed up and kicked rat ass. It's weird. That's so. That's so funny. I feel like the fantasy setting sounds like there's a lot of like innate charm. That's very funny. That's very funny. For some reason, I'm struggling with Nala a little bit. Maybe it's because in my brain, I'm like, this is not an expression Nala would make. I'll come back to it later. I need Nala's strong eyebrows. Just like all teeth. The Ratmen divided themselves into separate clans because they don't trust each other. It's run by a shadow council who work with the Grey Horned Rats. The Grey Horned Rat! That's so funny. Why would they do that? When the world ended, the Grey Horned Rat ascended to actual godhood. And then they melded the Council of 13 into a single rat god herald guy? That's so funny. Interesting. That makes a lot of sense, Con. No, totally, I get it. I feel like sometimes it can be fun to work with a setting that is so expansive you can just kind of not worry about whether or not something would work canonically, or like whether or not something meshes well into the established canon. I feel that. Wait, that's so fun, Con. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Soldiers themselves have a bunch of desert gear on, like desert head wraps, and their vehicles have metal weld on them. Wow! You've gone really into detail. They tame giant desert bugs. Wait, that's cute! Oh! The majority of humanity speaks in varying British accents? Okay. Sure, sure, sure. No, I want this invitation to be like this. Oh, they try to include some older vehicles in the lineup. Very fun. Future humanity are in a weird spot where they don't actually invent things anymore. Interesting. Is it because no one really has the time to invent things? Or like no one really has access to the information anymore? Interesting, interesting. I was just thinking though, I was like, oh, I guess if people didn't have time, like there's always like still inventors that just like cobble stuff together. But I guess there's a difference between like cobbling things together and someone being like, I've made this new program on my computer. I want this guy to be so much smaller. There you go. Wait, I need to save. Save check. No one has access to information on how to make things. One of the super advanced mecha-human factions have super advanced vehicles that are currently running, but they don't know how to restart them. Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Because I think in order to have, like... Yeah, that makes sense. I think, like, if war has been going on for that long that you've lost all of your... all the knowledge of things, I could definitely see stuff happening that way. You've lost your internet, you lost your databases, you've lost all of it. You have to relearn everything, and then the person who relearns everything gets shot and killed, and it's like, okay, well, do we have the documents that the person had? Did this person write down their discoveries? Oh, the documents went up in flames? I guess we don't know then. Wow, that's rough. Truly losing all the progress you've made throughout the decades and decades and decades. Yowza. Ooh, that's grimdark, so true. Wow. I'm starting to see it now. I know what you mean. I'm beginning to understand. There's a few little factions that have high-tech stuff. Congratulations to them for, you know, keeping the information backed up and alive. That's huge. Congratulations. That ain't easy. They're space dwarves. Okay, the dwarves kept things tucked away and they got the knowledge. Blue humanoid aliens. Closest things to anime? They got mech suits? Interesting. Twisting. Ah, that feel when you flip the image and it's like, alas, I must now alter all of this. Here, wait, I got this. I got this. Liquefy. Yes! Yes, liquefy! Oh, you're telling me these aliens can use AI blueprints to teach new military leaders? Wait, that's interesting. I'm wondering why they're struggling then. They're so technologically advanced. Why are they struggling? I guess I just think a lot about how I feel like differences in technology are always the biggest reasons for why wars are won in some cases. Like I'm thinking about like a long time ago. Yeah, I'm thinking about how it's like, yeah, if you're using swords versus guns, there's no way the swords would lose, I guess. So I'm like, oh, why are these guys struggling? Clearly their technology is far superior than the other races. Or the other species, I guess. Oh, they have different castes for different different jobs. Interesting. Oh, necrotic artifact? That's wild. Bro, that is wild. Okay. Whoa. The orcs are fungus? Wow. Sorry, I'm like, wow, that's such an interesting way to go about things. Wow, there's a faction that just might live forever because of their one necrotic sword. Can the sword break? Can it like a Minecraft like a Minecraft sword, does it just like break at some point? I don't know why I said Minecraft sword. I think it's because I've been playing Minecraft lately, so I could hear like the sword breaking sound effect in my brain going pink. I'm just like, oh shit, can it just break? I kind of like that Nala kind of has a little bit of the DreamWorks eyebrow raise ever so slightly. I think I'll keep it. Thank you though, Con. You're really giving me the download on Warhammer. I'm like, oh shit. Now I can confidently blend into the Warhammer crowd by saying like, yeah, aren't the rats wild? I can't believe they double-crossed themselves. I also can't believe that the Farsight are stealing life energy from the orc funguses and thus making themselves have infinite lifespan. I can really just kind of like maybe I can possibly meld into the crowd for a split second. I can sound like I know what I'm saying. Very fun, very cool. A metal that repairs itself? That's so OP. That's so funny. Wow. Okay, okay. Let's kill them. Let's kill this guy. Let's kill this guy with repairing necrotic sword. The Farsight Enclave. Okay. Okay. Farsight Enclave. I gotta remember it's Enclave. Okay. Let's kill this guy. Let's kill him with the Farsight Enclave. Send this guy to the Ratman zone. Get his ass. Annal's really been popping off lately. It's his time to shine. Okay, I think this is a very Nala core looking expression. Very nice. Finally, we're on to something here. It's probably as close as I'm gonna get. Gonna do a little bit of nudging. Liquefy tool, thank you. Cool. Wait, the eyes maybe need some fixing. But we chillin'. I'll admit, like it can be kind of hard to draw something a little more polished when you've just been doing boards for who knows how long. It can be a little bit like, oh shit, how do I do this again? Probably good enough. Oh, everyone has super guns, so there's just too many guns in circulation is kind of the issue here. I see, so it's like they don't have as many planets. I'm starting to see it. Okay, the economy is coming together in my brain. I'm starting to see it. I'm seeing the vision here. Also, the snakes can be pet. I'm imagining the snakes as kind of like, they're definitely part of the hair. However, they're like, they kind of have a mind of their own, but the mind is connected to Nala's mind. So I think the easiest way to kind of like explain what I mean by that is imagine like a dog tail, how it kind of takes directions from the brain to a certain degree, but they kind of act out, they kind of do their own thing at the same time. Like Nala usually isn't like consciously moving them. You can of course learn, like if you really wanted to, you could learn to kind of like pilot your tentacle dogs. But takes a little bit of work. Takes a little bit of work. Nice. Okay, Nala. Good. Would it be like stroking someone's hair? I'm gonna say kind of, yeah. But also I think I think like in this culture they've kind of accepted that yes, the hares dogs do act like real dogs. So like if you're a kid and you pet the hare, they're probably gonna be like, okay, that's fine. But if you I don't know, like if we're friends, right? Like let's say you have tentacle hair, right? Maybe like if I pat the hair, you'd be like, that's fine. In fact, that's kind of hilarious. That's like a funny bit that we have between us. Or maybe if you are like, I don't know, I guess it depends, right? It depends on how you pull it off along with a lot of things in real life, I guess. Like whether or not a gesture can be seen as fun, friendly, flirty, or whatever has a lot to do with like the vibes you're giving off as well as how you're executing the action. So I think it's kind of like that. Welcome back, Rotary! Oh, thank you, Con. Thank you. Oh, the thing you said where you were like, artists are like, this is so scruffy, and you're like, bro, this is already beautiful. Oh, thank you. That's huge for me. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Also, your 2 cents really do matter. I think it makes a big difference. I definitely think that like as an artist, it can be easy to get stuck in the weeds and be like, oh, like it's gotta look like this or it's gotta look like that. But honestly, I think if it's looking good for you, then that's probably good enough. I can move on. I can be free. You're so down bad for Warhammer, we love to see it. Congratulations on your Warhammer brain rot. Don't worry though, I get you. Like, I feel the same way about Minecraft right now. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you, thank you. That's so fun. I feel like the hearts are like the YouTube version of +2. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got some hearts. +2 for me. But yeah, I totally feel you. I have like huge Minecraft brain rot right now, and I'm just like, Minecraft. Oh, all the mods we have on this server are so fun. You didn't know how down bad you were until this? Heck yeah. We love to see it. That's great to hear. Oh yes, we still play! We still play. No worries. Please don't try to keep up if it makes you overwhelmed. There's definitely a lot going on. We've been mostly playing it off stream for sure. It's like a thing that we're doing to chill. We like the pack a lot though, so I think, you know, in the future we might continue to use certain aspects of it. I feel like over time we're kind of like the Infinity Stones, we're like collecting the ones that we're realizing that we really like. So yeah, you'll probably see more of the mods in the future. There's some that we really enjoy and we're probably going to be using them again. I'm so glad you're enjoying the Lant streams. Thank you for hanging. You are also the best. You're so cool. I will also, by the way, end stream in maybe in like 5 to 10 more minutes. I gotta hustle off to cook soon. I gotta get into the cook mode. Give my hands a bit of a break as well. that sounds fun, you guys. I've heard great things about it. Oog. Oh, Con, thanks for hanging. Oh my gosh. I hope you get so much good sleep in a bit. I hope your sleep is so wonderful. I hope your sleep is humongous. Wow, I'm happy with a lot of the world building I did. With like the clothes and like how the characters look. I'm happy. Wow, this is like a real moment where I'm looking at all of this and being like, oh, I kind of cooked here. I did some cooking. The fucking woof woof. Oh, your eyelids are really dry? Wait, Con, do you... Is it kind of like... Okay, hear me out. Is it kind of like your eyes just get really dry and you feel tired, but not because your body is tired or your brain is tired, but it's almost like your eyes are tired? If so, your eyes might be getting a little bit dry. Make sure you are blinking. I know that sounds weird, but I also have that. So like I have to like make sure to manually blink. That helps a bit, and like make sure I'm like yawning on a decent basis so my eyes stay watered. I know some people, they recommend wearing like heat pads for your eyes. You can look into that if you want to. That's like a whole nother can of worms, but I can give you more info if you want about the heat pads. Apparently what the heat pads do is like if you do it like once a day, it like helps relax your eye muscles a bit, and it also helps like it helps something your tear tracks, something, it helps out with that. It's the actual eyelids. Interesting. Oh no, Con, it's not gonna be the best sleep. Ah! Okay, I'm sorry to hear this. Oh good, oh good. I'm looking out for you, I'm looking out for you, my pal. I'll figure out the outfit later. I'm gonna slap together some colors, just for fun. Just as a little bit of a treat before I head out. But I mean, I'm heading out in like a couple minutes, but... Yeah, I'll send some stuff over for you, Con. Don't you worry. You're great. We'll call this the mock-up. What color do I want? I want something like a worm blue. No, hold on. I want the whites to be maybe like down here, and then the blues can be up here. And then I want like a bounce situation. A little bit of a light bounce coming this way, but I definitely want I changed my mind. The light bounce is coming this way, but like there's light coming like this way. I'm just making shit up, bro. Okay. And then where the light is. Do I care about light sources, or do I just want to make scenes look cool? I think I want this scene to be a little bit like, I definitely want this scene to have kind of a consistent light source. It doesn't have to be super consistent though. I definitely think some of my favorite light stuff that I've recorded have light sources that don't make any sense. A little bit like, okay, why? Why is the light source like that? We don't know, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I think realistic lighting can be cool, but I think to a certain degree, you know, it does lose a little bit of like artistic appeal sometimes. I guess you just kind of have to like keep track of both, maybe? I guess I'm thinking a lot about how when you're painting something, in the beginning you learn how to light things as accurately as possible, and then when you get better at things, the teachers are definitely like, you want to be picking one thing that you care about in this drawing and then really just emphasizing that. So like you're taking it more to like artistic place instead. But yeah. Okay, I think this is the place to end things. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'll see you guys. I don't know if I'm streaming next week. I don't think I'm streaming next week. I think if all goes well, I'm gonna... we'll see. Can I release this by next week? I don't know. I don't know if I can release it by next week. But for sure in 2 weeks' time, this should be released, I think. We'll see. We will see. 500 glizzy! Glug 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 glug. Entering glizzy overdrive. Okay. Alright. Bye. Goodbye.